y'all, welcome back to my channel. It is currently 1:13 a.m. but I'm like, you know what, let's be productive. Let's go ahead and put a video out there on YouTube, period. Okay, so today's video give you like a get to know me in a sense. So I got a couple questions that I got on Instagram, but then I'm also just kind of going to give you guys like a backstory to who I am, why I am the way I am, and all those good things in between. So let's just go ahead and jump right into the video. Got my wine, so if y'all see me sipping, y'all know why. If you be on my TikTok, you already know. Don't forget to hit that like button if you like this video. Subscribe right now while you're thinking about it so that you can get all of the updates of when I post new videos. Just jumping right into it. I'm from Detroit, right? I hate it here. I used to live here real bad, but like I really do hate it here now. I feel like I believe in divine order, so like whatever is destined for me or where I'm supposed to be, I know God gonna send me that way. But like right now, I really do hate living here. That's another story for another day. So just a little background about me. I was raised by a single mother. Did a great job at raising me, very strong, very independent, put great values in me. Like I didn't understand back then, but I really understand now why she was the way she was. I know my father, he was not as present, but I know him and I love him to death no matter the situation. I know everybody has a story, and that's a part of your healing when you can forgive people no matter what. So that's kind of like where I'm at in life. I went to a suburban high school in my city. I really did enjoy my high school, I will say that. I had a lot of good fun in high school. Then I went on to go to Clark Atlanta for college. And baby, let me tell you, a lot of people think I'm crazy, but I really hated it, okay? I don't know if I was just going through a stage of life where I just didn't accept like me gaining weight. No, it just was not a great experience for me. I didn't feel like Atlanta was for me. Like I had a ball like my freshman year, but like after that, I'm like, can I please come home, please? And then on top of that, I had a whole bunch of traumatic experiences with losing family members from the very first day of college all the way until we graduated. So it was really hard to maneuver in that space. Atlanta is like Detroit but on steroids, so it's like, I don't know, I didn't feel appreciated there, if that makes sense. I always felt like a beautiful woman back home. When I went there, I'm like, ooh, I must not be good enough for Atlanta. So it was just like a lot of self-esteem issues that I had, and I never like been a girl with low self-esteem, but Atlanta kind of showed me what low self-esteem is. So I kind of stayed to myself a lot in my apartment, just didn't really mingle like that. I didn't really want to. I'm not a club person either. A lot of my friends were just going to the bars and the clubs all the time, and that just never been my scene. I don't know why, but that's kind of like the gist of like who I am. I hate the club. I'm more of a like restaurant, bar type of girl. Like, let's go find something productive to do, a networking event, or just something of that sort. Like, that's just the type of person that I am. So I find myself, now that I'm back in the space of living in Detroit, that I'm like, I don't like it. Like, I don't find people like me. I want to do stuff that I enjoy doing and that other people enjoy doing like me, if that makes sense. I know I'm probably rambling, but y'all get my point. That's just a little background of me. I've only been in like, I'll say 3. I don't like to say 3, but I've only been in like 3 real relationships. And that's going to be my very first boyfriend when I was in high school. They're right across the street from me in my childhood home. You know how you think that that person is going to be your husband, but clearly, you know, we was young. First love, you know, puppy love. It makes you who you are as a person. Me and him are still really good friends. Like, I love him, like that's my homeboy. The people that we grew up with on that block, we all still hang. So it's just like, I love that for me. Like I love to be able to just still be cool with people, like no matter what. But that was like my first real relationship. I didn't date anybody in college. I moved back, I kind of talked to a few people, and then I got with the older guy that I was with before my ex-boyfriend that you probably see on this YouTube page. So if you want to see what my relationship was like before it ended, you can go and scroll my page because he's still on there. I feel like that's a part of my journey. Unless I get with another man to tell me to delete it, it's gonna be on my YouTube, so whatever. But then I was with another guy before him. Like I said, I kind of knew when I first started out with him that it just wasn't something that I would probably ever like do for a long-term thing. I did fall in love with his kids though, so that kind of kept me there a little bit longer. But other than that, just wasn't my cup of tea. But we did have good memories and stuff like that. I just don't really like to be negative. So everything happens to you for a reason. Every person comes to your life for a reason, for a season, all that good stuff. So, and then right after that, I met my ex-boyfriend that you all know about. We went viral on TikTok a few times. Everybody knows about him. And we're not gonna talk about him because I'm like, this video is not gonna be dedicated to that relationship. This is about me, so we're gonna just skip past him. Other than that though, I'm gonna get into some of the questions that I got on Instagram. So somebody said to me, what made you want to start vlogging? So I really wanted to start vlogging because I'll be honest, when I was in college, I would say high school. When I was in college, y'all, I used to be like one of those girls that watched like all the YouTube couples. So like, I was watching Queen and Chris and Dear and Ken and all the original OG, like, well, they probably like OG, but to me, OG content creator couples. And I'm just like, oh, this what YouTube bring people? Like, this type of money? Like, they just was living that lifestyle. And I've always been into that aesthetically pleasing lifestyle. Like, I always wanted a nice apartment. Like, it's just always been my thing. I wasn't able to get that with my first apartment, but I was patient. I'm always that type of person. I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna let God lead me to, you know, be patient, and when I get it, I get it. So I just always like kind of, I'm not gonna say glorified it, or maybe I did. I always just wanted that lifestyle. I love. I always wanted to like make videos with my partner. Like, I just think it's cute, I guess. So from that point in college, when I used to watch them on YouTube, I just grew a real love for it. I always said I would do it, but I just always felt like I needed to have like an aesthetically pleasing lifestyle to do it. So not necessarily the look of the lifestyle, but having friends and going places. And I'm like, I don't do nothing, so what can I ever vlog? But then I thought about it, like, you never know. Especially now that I've been viral a few times. People just sometimes just love the idea of you. So like, if they like your content and what you put out, they'll watch. So I'm like, let me get out that bag of thinking that I gotta be like this fun girl that has a good time all the time in order to vlog. So I just started, and it's really been working out for me in my favor. I've been getting a few brands reaching out, gifted collabs, paid collabs. So everything is working out. I just gotta get in my YouTube bag a little bit more, and that's why I'm vlogging at 1:21 in the morning. So that is why I started vlogging. I really do enjoy making content. It's fun to me. It's just something that I've always wanted to do, and I just never thought I was good enough. But now that I know that I'm good enough, I'm doing it. How are you enjoying your soft girl era? Honestly, like when I turned 30, I was like, okay, you know how we all do. Like, this is the year of like becoming your best. This is gonna be your best years, basically. I want 30 to be like my 20s was like struggling, trying to find a job after college. Like, you know, you just trying to really find that comfort zone. So you struggle a lot in your 20s. I just want it to be like in a feminine space, like just soft. Like, I don't want to be hard no more. Like, I'm tired of being tough. Like, I really want to be a soft girl. Of course, it's like an era, and it's like a thing that we talk about on TikTok, but in real life, like before I even turned 30, like I found a therapist and I started therapy. And I think all of that is like coming into your soft girl era, like becoming the best version of yourself and not making excuses for why you are the way you are. No, we're not doing that. We're fixing the way we are so that we can be good people to other people. And that's just how I feel. Like, I remember just feeling like I'm tired of just being angry and hurt all the time. I want to be able to tell people this is why I felt this way, but I want to move on and become, you know, a nice person to you. I don't want to have to hate you or cuss you out, or I did a lot of that in my 20s. So, you know, I'm just getting to that soft girl bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that makes sense. Like, I just don't want to argue. I don't want to fight. I just want to live life peacefully. Because I know I'm a good person. I just wanted to make sure I got all of that stuff out of me before I moved into my software era. Still a work in progress, not perfect at all, but I feel like I've done some work, and I'm proud of that. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? So in 5 years, I definitely don't see myself staying here in Detroit. I'm hoping and praying that in 5 years, I am somewhere in another city, that I love, because that's the only thing that's like kind of holding me. I'm kind of scared to move somewhere and then don't love it, and then I don't know people there, and then I'm just like stressed out all over again. So I did that in college. I don't want to do it again. So I definitely want to be more into my I just want to get, you know, like that financial literacy. Like I just want to be in my bag and like knowing that I can save this type of money and be good, you know, and just maybe being able to retire my mom in 5 years. Just some good things that I just pray and think about all the time. So 5 years, I just want to see another level of success. I feel I see myself with a monetized YouTube account, making videos every week where y'all tuned in and I'm steady getting views. Like that's what I want for myself. Last question, what is something that you love about yourself? You know me and you watching this, you probably like, girl, we don't love that about you. But I honestly can say that I love the fact that I'm a very blunt person. Now, I did learn over the years, and my friends have taught me this, and if you're listening to this, you already know that you told me this, and it helps me in my own journey. That is not what you say, it's how you say it. Like, I know my delivery sometimes can be really off-putting, but I've learned to just listen and then maybe respond only if a person wants a response. I know that it's not a bone in my body. I swear I live by this. That can allow me to lie to my friends or lie to my family, or I have to tell you how I feel, the truth. Like, and I expect the same thing in return. So I'm not one of those people that's like, well, don't tell me about myself, but I can tell you about yourself. Like, no, I want the best for myself, and I also want the best for the people that's around me. Like, I really genuinely love every person that's in my life. Like, I don't keep people around me that are fake or that I feel like don't mean me no good or don't treat me well. So every person in my life, I really truly love genuinely. Shoot, you never know. Like, you could help somebody. And I've had plenty of friends, and I mean plenty of friends, tell me that I've saved them from an abusive relationship, or I've saved them from, you know, just anything that, you know, they were thinking to do, that once they called me, they was able to talk themselves out of it. So I know that that works. Again, I just know I had to fix my delivery and how I would say things to the people that I love. And I'm willing to even change myself to make sure that I'm doing my part in an effective way, because I don't want it to be where I'm being negative and like I'm adding fuel to your fire. You may already be fired up or riled up, and now I'm coming at you with these blunt feelings, and you may not want to hear that at the time, or you might not want to hear it in that way. Maybe you need to hear it in a more positive way. So I have learned to just be a little nicer with my approach, if that makes sense. And that just like basically brings me to the conclusion of this video. Like, I really just want to be the best version of myself. Really just want to do the work. I spend a lot of time reflecting and thinking, just with a lot of things that happened to me within the last year. And I just allow myself to feel all the feels, if that makes sense. I'm emotionally aware, I'm self-aware, I'm all of those things, but at the same time, I know I'm not perfect. I see things in people that I sometimes shouldn't. But it's like sometimes when you love people, you just, and that goes for relationships and family. Like, everybody needs reassurance. And come from a family member or a romantic partner, I gotta stop expecting me and other people. And so to close out with everything that I just said, that's like the main thing that I want you to take away from this. Like, stop looking for you and other people, because it's not going to happen. And once you learn that, you'll be able to maneuver through life with grace. You'll be able to deal with people with a long handle spoon. Like, hey babe, I might have hung with you, called you every day, but now it's like I see you when I see you. And when I see you, it's no bad blood, it's no bad vibes. I still love you, but I'm gonna love you from up here while you stand all the way over there. I have to thrive in that and just understand that people, no matter who they are, your family member, your partner, they just not gonna, it's just certain things I would never do to a person, but I find them doing it to me. So if you think of it like that, I think you'll be okay. I'm like, okay now. At first I wasn't, but I'm okay. And I still probably shouldn't deal with certain people, and I know people are gonna think that, but it is what it is, you know? Because I'm strong and I'm gonna figure it out. So therefore, it just is what it is. However, though, that's just the conclusion. If anybody wants me to go into more detail about certain things that I talked about, as far as like where I went to school, why didn't I like Atlanta, story time, anything, I'm definitely willing to make that a video. Just comment down below if you have any more questions for me. Maybe you have questions for me that you want to ask that I didn't speak on, or I'll speak on them in the next video. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications so you're notified every time that I make a new video. And I will be giving you guys an apartment tour. And I said this like 2 videos in a row, but I'm ready now. I am ready. I got enough stuff going on in here that I can give y'all a quick little apartment tour. I hope to see you guys in the next video, and don't forget to comment. See y'all later.